this is the view from my house. Wait a bit, guys. Let me try to set up my camera and everything. Okay. So if you guys are watching from my phone, maybe if you guys are watching from the phone, maybe you guys can see like the comments and other shit. But hopefully we can have a discussion about China today. And today, no side talk, guys. Talk about only the topic, please. Okay, so yes, it started. I'm not so sure if it looks good or not. I hope it looks good for you guys and for me. So, do you guys have some questions about China or not? If you guys can hear me, can you guys say like hi or something? Then I will know that you can hear me. If any one of you is watching. So this is like the view from my house, by the way. By the way, everyone, welcome to the live stream, guys. Hello, welcome to the live stream. So if you guys are watching, maybe we can have a conversation about the bad sides of China, like the hi, welcome to the live stream, Riyadh. So if you are watching, maybe you can ask me some questions about China. Maybe you can like share the video so your friends can watch with you, especially for you, Riyadh, as you mentioned to me a while ago that you have fucking 38 girlfriends. So can you please share the 38 girlfriends, like share the live stream with them to all the 38 people? Then we can have 38 viewers. So if you guys are watching, do you guys have any question about China at first? So we're gonna do it like a 2 or 3 parts. So first part is gonna be, you guys can ask me some questions about China. Can you guys hear me though? Hi. Oh, Hassan. Hi, welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome everyone. Do you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me clearly or not? That is a question for you guys. If you guys can hear me clearly, can you guys understand me? I'm good. How about you? Are you good? So do you guys have any specific question about China? So the purpose of today's live stream is that we're going to talk about China. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you. So today's purpose is like, I want to talk something specific about China. For example, the problems, the solutions. So if you guys have some questions about China, maybe you guys can ask me. For example, like the living cost, how you can live, how you can do this, blah 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 blah, etc etc etc. The prices of alcohol, as well as something I like. I don't know if you guys can drink or not, if you guys are in the legal age of drinking or not. So as you guys are watching, today is kind of like an experimental live stream that where we're gonna talk about something specific. Tomorrow, thank you. So tomorrow, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna talk about. Tomorrow we're gonna try to have a podcast, okay, guys, and we're gonna bring up the Bangladeshi people, my friends and other people, and then we're gonna discuss the political situation of Bangladesh, as well as we're gonna talk about some specific business scenario. Okay, China. Yes, this is China, guys. So if you guys have some questions about China, maybe you guys can ask me. Okay, and maybe you guys can like the video, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. That way, it would be a lot better. Okay. That way I will get more subscriber and money, guys. Yeah. So the reasons why we live is because we need money. Guys, you can talk about anything you want. This is a live stream, don't care about it. And you guys are my friend. Everyone knows. So guys, some of the problems, okay, I'm gonna share with you. For example, one of the big problem in China is racism. Okay, for me, if you want to visit China, please do. Please call your girlfriends. Without your girlfriend, you cannot visit China. For single people, you are not allowed to come to China. Okay, we only want people with girlfriend or wife, which neither you have. And if you have a husband, we also don't want you to come. So guys, one of the problem with China is that I'm gonna share with you. Firstly, is the racism problem. So recently I saw some job post. In the job post, they were talking about like we want people like native speaker to do art or math. I don't know why you need a native speaker to do math or art. In general, you don't need a native speaker. I would not say that a native speaker cannot do art or math, but in general, uh, there is no real reason to have a teacher like in someone who comes from a native country to do art or something like that. So I think that is a very very racist thing to do. I don't know why you guys send these things. Just ask me some specific questions, guys, about China. What kind of friend like that? Guys, use ChatGPT to find some questions, then ask me. Okay. Use ChatGPT, guys. You guys know how to use ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT, and please, if you guys are watching, subscribe to the channel. You can like, share, and comment as well. And we can discuss something about China and other shit. Do you guys want to see some places of China? Like, is there any specific things you guys want to see? For example, for mine, the British noob, ChatGPT asked if you have autism. I do. I think, guys, do you know that recently a lot of people have autism and they're in the spectrum? So I think it's a very, very common thing. So I think I'm on the spectrum as well. Do you know why I think that is? Because sometimes, are you autistic? Yes, I am autistic. Is that a problem? Do you think autism is the bad thing? You assholes. So the thing is that like in general, before people were not that autistic, but nowadays I know. I want to see the bar review. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys bar, but the problem with bar is that if I go to the bar, I cannot turn on the mic. Hmm. Or are you gay? I'm not gay, guys. I look gay, but I'm not. Okay. I am just a very handsome person. I don't know why I am that handsome. Just am. I don't know how to change it. That's just something that God gave me. A big back belly. I have one pack, guys. Normal people have six pack. I have one pack. I think that is cool. Okay. And nowadays there's a lot of autistic people. Everyone is on the spectrum. Every people are in the spectrum. So yes, I am autistic and gay. Probably not, but it's okay. Handsome gay. I'm not handsome gay, guys, but I consider myself to be very, very handsome. The good place to visit is Africa, Zanzibar. Really? I know you can finish one bottle of wine once a time. Guys, I have alcohol now. If you guys want to see alcohol, I cannot finish one bottle at a one time. That would be crazy. Where is the Africa Zanzibar? Love from Bangladesh. Thank you, thank you. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about Bangladesh, guys. We're gonna have a guest who's from Bangladesh. Hopefully he will come. He didn't reply my message, but he said he will. So we need to have like 2 or 3 guests from Bangladesh, and then we can have a very good live stream. Okay. Africa Zanzibar. Where is Africa Zanzibar, guys? I don't know where you guys from. I know half of the people who are from where, but African Zanzibar. I don't know. Okay, so I cannot finish one bottle in one time, but in general, if we go to bar, yes, we're gonna drink 2 or 3 bottle. Our God is a consuming fire. Oh, I remember Russell Lannister. Lannister. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Consuming fire. What? I didn't understand. Is your god? Who is your god though? There's many many gods. Guys, choose your gods. And then we can battle. Make them fight like Pokemons. This is a joke, guys. Don't take it seriously. Don't go killing me. Okay, so guys, the thing I want to talk about is like the China and like the bad side of China. Hi, welcome back to the live stream, guys. So the bad side of China is that there are some racism problem that I shared with you a while ago, and another bad side is that this education system. The education system is based on purely memory and nothing else. So it is a bit difficult if you want to have a productive way of studying. By the way, guys, if you guys can, please like the live stream and share it with other people. That way, I can get I mean, the algorithm will boost my live stream, and that way I will be able to reach a lot more audiences. Okay, so this channel I'm gonna explain to you guys is about mostly about China, its politics, and other countries' politics as well. That is one of my goal. My aim is to share all the politics of like the South Asian countries like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan, these type of countries, and that way we can have more awareness of the world. I think that is something we should do. Okay, in general, people should do. So welcome guys, welcome to the live stream. If you guys are watching, maybe you guys can ask me some questions about China. So today we're doing the live stream twice, especially in the middle of the night. I mean, for me it's not night, for me it's afternoon, guys. So later on I'm gonna do another live stream. So I don't know where you guys are from. If you guys are watching, maybe you guys can tell me where you're from, and we can talk about your country, another country's politics, things like that. So where are you guys from? Tell me guys, tell me where you're from. Tell me where you are from. And everyone, welcome to the live stream. You guys can ask me some love from Bangladesh. Okay, so you're from Bangladesh, and tomorrow we're gonna have a live stream from Bangladesh. Oh, look, two metros is going. So if you guys watch there, is Singapore considered Indonesia? No. Singapore is Dolodia. I know you're from Bangladesh. Is Singapore considered Indonesia? No. Hi, welcome back to the live stream. I remember you. Singapore is not considered Indonesia. Singapore is considered Singapore. Singapore is an independent country. Indonesia is another country which is very far from one another. So Singapore is a very small country that used to be a Chinese colony as far as I remember, and later on it turned into a country. I think it's a very, very beautiful country. I've been there once. Uh, the airport is very massive. If you guys have a chance, I would ask you to go to Singapore. Indonesia, on the other hand, is a country. It's one of the largest Muslim country in the world. One of the largest Muslim country in the world. It has a massive Muslim population, and it also have other population as well. While ago, they were having protests against the government, just like all the South Asian countries nowadays. And another thing about Indonesia is that recently my my girlfriend had some problems in Indonesia. She doesn't like it when I say friend. So I already shared this story with you guys lots of times. Singapore is not listed under the translated app. Singapore is not listed under the translated. Oh, I don't know. Singapore is a country, guys, and the official language of Singapore, I have no idea, but there are multiple language Singaporean speaks. Okay, so English I think is one of the official language, but there's a lot of Chinese population in Singapore. There's Chinese population, Malaysian population, and Indian population. So it's a multicultural country. Maybe that's why Singaporean is not a language. Singaporean people mostly speaks English. Anyways, guys, welcome to the live stream. So if you guys are watching, please let me know where you're from, and if you guys have some question about China or not, and other things, and we can have a discussion, guys. We can have a discussion about China. So today I want to share with you guys like the bad sides of China, okay? Because all the time we only talk about the good sides of China. So I want to share with you guys the bad sides of China as well. For example, one of the bad side I mentioned before was racism, right? And I have some evidence like screenshot and other things to share with you guys like the bad sides of China. So I'm gonna share with you guys those things later when I have the chance. But for now, we're just gonna do the live stream. So do you guys do you guys like China? If you guys like China, please comment below like, yeah, I like China. And if you guys don't like China, maybe you can say that as well. Like, it looks like there is no traffic down below. Yes, this is so where I live is Sigongli. Okay, this part of Chongqing will not have traffic. This is like a transit part, so it's just for people living here. Okay, and the time now here in Chongqing is 5:54. So soon everyone is going to finish their office, and the office side China is more well decorated. Okay, so this is again a good part of China. So the traffic is in another part of Chongqing. So yes, there is traffic, but I don't think that's so heavy. And in general, we have metro. So the traffic, if you want to see the traffic, you can see there. The metro, inside the metro, there's gonna be a shit ton of people, guys. Apart from that, like on street traffic, I don't think you will see it that much. But see, the metros are very frequent, okay, in this time. I think all the time metros are very frequent, but if you go to the metro now, there's gonna be lots of people. From this way, I think the office buildings, because people generally will take the metro, especially who are working. Some people will take the cars and other things. By the way, guys, today we're just gonna do 1 hour live stream, okay? So if you guys are still watching, maybe you can ask me some other questions about China and I'll try to answer them. And if we have no question, I'm gonna try to talk about my own things, okay? So another problem that I face in China is the university system, okay? The university is very unprofessional. A lot of time they don't know the rules and regulation and they make up their own rules and regulation and they will treat the students like say, oh, if you do this, you're gonna get expelled. If you do that, you're gonna get expelled. Blah 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 blah. A lot of things. Hi, Jeff Samba Bangura. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'll just call you Jeff. Okay, welcome to the live stream. So, do you have any question about China, or do you want to say something about China? Do you want to have some opinion? Blah 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 blah. I don't know where you're from. Maybe you can tell me where you're from as well. How's the water quality? The water quality is kind of good. How are you? I'm fine. The water quality, Paul Clark is okay. It's not bad, guys. It's good. It's good. It's not that bad. But before I was in Shandong, and when I was in Shandong, Jinan, so China is very big, right? So there is multiple places in China. In Jinan, the water quality is not very good, but comparatively, Syria. Oh, whoa, that's so cool. I I don't know much about Africa. I'm sorry about that. The countries that I know about is Algeria, Morocco, Nigeria, Ethiopia. I know about the Ethiopian war and things. Can you see my comment? Maybe you don't want to comment on the subject. Which subject? Like, it looks like there is no traffic down below. Is that one? I explained to you. The traffic, the reason for the no, not about that. I don't know. Is there any other comment that you say Singapore is not listed on the translator? No. Uh, no, guys. I will reply to every comment that I see. Maybe sometimes I will miss some comments. I'm sorry about that, but now that I'm not a very big YouTuber, so I can see almost all the messages. And if I see any messages, I'm gonna reply. Okay. So yes, there is no traffic below, guys. The reason for that is that public transportation is very good in China, so most people are gonna take the public transportation instead of using cars. A lot of people use the cars as well. So the traffic part of Chongqing, because I'm in Chongqing, guys, it's a very big city. Like if you guys search how big the city is, wait, I will search for you how big the city is. Okay, wait, guys. How big is Chongqing? Or maybe you guys can tell me how big is it's like 82,340 square kilometers. Okay, that's how big Chongqing is. So just one part. This is just one part of Chongqing. This part is mostly for living. Okay, so these are the houses, guys. See, you just live there. So most people will take the car and maybe go out to work, and the traffic is starting, guys. Look, now the cars are increasing, and as you look below, I would think that the cars will increase and increase and increase. There will be more cars. Okay, does that answer your question? It's not that good, guys. China doesn't have an immigration system, but it has like a kind of like a migration system. Like you can come and work, but you cannot actually get a citizenship. I think that's almost around impossible. I think that is the same for Japan and Korea. But yeah, you guys can come and work. But the work visa is a bit complicated. Smuggy, what's air quality? No, it's because of the rainy, and maybe because of my window. This is a window, guys. Okay. Air quality is good. In summer, the air quality will be good, but in winter, the air qualities will become shitty. Okay, because it's again, guys. Remember, this is a mountain city. If you guys look closely, you can see mountains. Okay, there's the mountain, and there's lots of mountain in Chongqing. Entire Chongqing is mountain, guys. Okay, so in this mountainous situation, I mean region, what happened is that the air is polluted in China. If you guys know that China is one of the highest carbon emisser emitters in the world, they will produce the most amount of carbon dioxide in the world. And because they produce so much carbon dioxide, sometimes it will fly towards like the mountain places because it's very high up. So they will just fly towards it. Like before I live in Jinan, the air quality is very, very bad, very, very bad. Compared to that, Chongqing air quality is a lot better. But I remember last year, the air quality was really, really bad, really, really bad, guys, especially in the mountain sides. But now it's summer, so the air is very, very good. But it's gonna rain, guys, and I live on top of the. So I'm on the 13th floor, 30, 30th floor, and because of that, maybe the air, maybe everything looks a little bit foggy and smoggy, and the window as well is not very clean, and there's no possible way to clean the window, guys. I cannot jump and clean the window. Make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Does that answer your question, guys? And the immigration, about the immigration, China doesn't have a good immigration system. China is still not that foreigner friendly. If you go somewhere, maybe unless you have a Chinese ID card, it's not really easy for you to do. Before, you couldn't even get a hotel, but the Chinese government officially announced that that was not a Chinese policy, that is just a people made up policy. So as foreigners starts coming, China will become more and more better. Okay, so if you guys want to come, a good idea is to get a student visa, maybe learn the language, then migrate to China. Do you guys have any other question about China? And still, China is a closed up country, so there is a lot of racism, guys. Remember that. I'm trying to learn how to play the flute, guys. Time I've commented and ignored, or China blocking. I don't know. I don't think it's China. No. Why? Wait. Why is your comment getting blocked? Wait. I cannot see your comment. Wait for me. Uh, wait. Crafty Clark. I think it's YouTube. I guess it's YouTube because I cannot see your comment at all. Maybe because I am using Singapore server today, not US server. So maybe some messages are gonna get blocked. It's not China blocking, okay? Remember, I'm not using Chinese internet. I'm using a VPN, and I'm using the Singaporean server today because I think it's better quality. It's more easier to use. So maybe Singapore. Singapore has heavy restrictions, guys, uh, because it's a weird country. I mean, it's a lot strict country, very very strict country. I know a lot of people don't know about it, but Singapore is a very very strict country, so they have a lot of restrictions and rules. So maybe because of that. But if you have like a specific question, maybe you can send me tomorrow on tomorrow's live stream. I'm gonna use the US server again. This is something that I really really like about US, that it has a lot more freedom of speech compared to another country, other countries. I don't know, maybe you can rephrase your question, okay? Can you try to rephrase your question like in a way that doesn't like block something? I don't know what you're trying to type. Maybe you can try, because normally if you say something here, it's gonna show if I want to show or not. But if it's getting blocked, then I'm not so sure why. Is it about Singapore? Is your question about Singapore? If it's about Singapore, maybe it's getting blocked because of that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Singapore or China. Of China, I know, and a lot of people are not a fan of China, and it's understandable. Understand? It is very, very understandable, guys. Look, I am not a fan of any country. I almost hate all the countries in the world. Oh, here. BC. So, of theft. Because of theft? What type of theft? You mean intellectual theft? Yes, that happens often in China, intellectual theft, because China doesn't have the laws uh, thought of. Is it intellectual theft, like theft of intellectual properties? Yes, so that happens in China. The reason for that is because China has a copyright law that is very, very different from the US. Understand? Not just live US. Mm, that's very, very good. But for me, I do not love any country without reason. Okay, I like some aspect of a country. I don't like some aspect of a country. I want to be a centrist in your eyes. Okay, not a someone who how to say, someone who gives opinion about some countries. I just want to give you guys opinion based on logic and reasoning. And if you guys love something, I'm gonna hate it. If you guys don't love something, I'm gonna love it. Okay, I'm gonna be an asshole. So yes, intellectual theft. So this thing is unsolvable in China, not just China, in around the world. So around the world, the theft of intellectual property is very, very common. Not just China, everywhere in the world. So the problem is the copyright issues. So remember, guys, if thank you. So if China steals something, like for example, let's say, there's a lot of copy brands. Like for example, in the same place where they make Nike, okay, they're gonna make the another shoes as well, okay, in the same shop. The difference is that Nike shoes are gonna be monitored by the US, like the US government. So the quality control is gonna be ensured by the US, okay, not the government, US company, like Nike company. While the other one is not gonna have quality control. So the other product will be very, very cheap compared to Nike, okay? So there what happens is that that's also a type of intellectual theft, right? Instead of Nike, they're just changing one word into, like, say, spike, okay, not Nike, spike. So that's a intellectual theft. But remember, guys, if you do steal something, you for you to make money off it is going to be very difficult. For example, you want to sell it to another country, you cannot. Understand? Does that make sense to you guys? Like, for example, let's say you make a software, just copy Google and something like that. Okay, not Google, sorry. So, like, for example, okay, so Spike. So when I will try to sell Spike to US or another country, it's gonna be very, very difficult for me, and I will not make money out of it. So I can make money locally, but internationally I cannot. So yes, intellectual theft happens a lot everywhere, guys. Remember, guys, I also do intellectual theft. Okay, for example, I will use pirated software. Okay, now I'm doing my research on metro station, right? So my research topic is evacuation, but I need to use software. For example, good evening, welcome to live stream, Weston, Weston. Yes, hoping your name is Weston. So now I'm trying to do a research, but the problem with the research is that I need to buy a lot of software. For example, first software I need to buy is Pathfinder, then Mass Motion. And I search Mass Motion is very, very expensive, guys. These softwares are very, very expensive for me. Make me fall in love with China. Or Wyndham. Oh, Wyndham. China is actually comparatively better than most of our countries. Okay, so Wyndham. Okay, I'll just call you Western. Western is better, easier. So for me to buy the software, guys, it's very, very expensive. Okay, because of the currency issues. Like for example, I live in China, so that my money is in Chinese money, and I'm poor. So if I want to buy the software, for me it's gonna be very, very expensive, and I will not be able to finish my graduation. Okay, even SPSS is a simple software, and I will need to pirate it. So I pirate the software, so that is in a form intellectual theft, right? But this is something that happens all the time around the world, okay? But this is for a good cause. As long as the intellectual theft is for a good cause, I do not mind. For example, if it's helping the people, let's say you have 10 people, okay? And you steal a intellectual property and you make it like open. For example, guys, vaccine, okay? I believe that vaccine should be open for all. Like, let's say you have a vaccine. I think there should be no intellectual right, even though a company made it, but it's for the greater good. For example, if you don't have a permit on the vaccine and the vaccine formula is not, how to say, is open to all, anyone can make that vaccine. And if anyone can make that vaccine, it's gonna go to more people. And if it goes to more people are gonna be healthy. Okay, when more people are healthy, you will not need medication. Okay, so the prices of healthcare will go down, the burden on healthcare will go down. So the healthcare professional can focus on, yes, theft is theft, I know, But again, there are theft of chivalrous theft. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but yes, it is still theft, guys. But when the theft happens due to good thing, not due to money. For example, guys, another form of theft is called in. I don't know if you guys know Karl Marx or not. In Marxism, right? People consider wages to be theft, like capitalism as a theft. For example, capitalistic owners. I give you guys an example, okay? In Bangladesh, the worker's salary, especially for example, if you consider a worker who is working in a garments means a clothing factory, his wages are around like, let me calculate, $80 a month, okay? $80 for on around 10 hours work in 1 month, okay? So a person, he's making around 100 clothes a day, okay? Let's say 10 clothes a day. Let's make it more easier. 10 clothes a day. So in 30 days he can make around 300 clothes. So when he makes 300 clothes, maybe the clothes are sold for profit of $50, so 300, so maybe someone is making 1,000, so $50, so 15 to 30, so sorry, 15 to 15 to 30, so around $1,500, right? Or $15,000. I don't know how to calculate. My math is becoming fucked up. So let's say he's getting like $10,000 just from one person, and the person is getting $80 from his work. So his value, the value he's creating, is being stolen by the capitalism. So that is what is capitalism is. Okay. So in capitalism, everything is theft. Understand? Wages are being stolen. So that is Marx's idea. So what is theft is something that we need to still understand. For example, guys, you guys use paper, right? Paper was created by China, like printing factories and other things. Then think about like Pythagoras. Yes, not just that. That is, yes, that's a violation of human right as well. Yes, not just that. That is also theft. And there is another thing. Think about Pythagoras, okay? So he created the Pythagoras, like the formula for Pythagoras, right? That is also stolen from like the Arabs and Indians, right? So a lot of things, a lot of Western civilization, like Western science, was stolen from the Arabic scientists and Arabic philosophers, but they were not credited. Understand? So that is also a theft, in a form of theft. Because in general, like when we study history, we can only you will see, if you think about the history, there's like 100 to 100 years old history that you're gonna study, but and between that 100 200, and then you're gonna study back like 1,000 or 2,000 years old history. But between that 1,000 2,000 years, there was 1,000 years, and a lot of things happened. You will never study that, because that time a lot of intellectual theft happened, a lot of things happen. So you see, human society is built around theft, stealing of labor, stealing of wages, stealing of everything. Okay, so that is why sometimes it is a bit difficult for us to understand what is theft, what is not. In general, I will try to use open source softwares. Like for example, for my 3D simulation, I'm gonna use Blender, and tomorrow I'm gonna try to build something in Blender and try to make it into a workable pathfinding software. If I can do that, I'm not gonna use the other paid software, so I'm gonna just try to use my free software to do all the work. But fuck, that's gonna be so difficult, guys. But I'll try my best, okay? Every day I need to spend a lot of time trying to do this shit. Really hate it. And then I need to cook, then I need to clean, then I need to do a lot of shit, guys. Living alone was a bad idea. The moment I decided to go abroad, it was a bad idea, guys. If you guys have an option, don't do that. Try to just stay home, guys. Stay home with your mother. Very good. Your mom cooks. From the PRC. PRC? What is PRC, guys? PRC, is it like the Communist Party of China? PRC? I don't know. Sorry. Pro-China? What is that? Wait, I forgot what PRC is. I think it's the Taiwanese government. Oh, People Republic of China. Sorry. I don't know that many short form, guys. I'm very old. Okay, not that old, but just old. So, if you can subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna do a lot of streams about China. I don't know where you're from. Maybe you can tell me where you're from. Republic of China. Oh, yes, yes, yes. People's Republic of China. Now I understand. And I'm gonna try to make videos about China. I want to make videos about Afghanistan, guys. That's really, really cool. Because, you know, I did not, for me, I personally didn't have any idea about Afghanistan. Now I have a lot more idea about Afghanistan, but they don't want to. Oh, sure, sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing. See you on the next live stream. I'm from Oklahoma. Oh, I know Oklahoma. It's in US. Yes, 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 yes. Learning. I also learn from you guys. Okay, you guys can come to my stream and you guys can ask me some questions about China and we can talk about them and we can discuss some Chinese issues. And not just that, we can also discuss some other issues of other countries as well. And hopefully you guys can watch my live stream. I'm gonna try to make it more professional. Day by day, I think I'm making it more better, guys. Currently digging a new canal to increase the farm. Yes, not just that, guys. Another thing is that uh, when I think about Afghanistan before, I just think like it's a war-torn country that is destroyed by these have Talibans. Talibans are bad people. In my mind, Talibans are bad people. Okay, so they're bad people, like Islamic extremists. This, poor, blah 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 blah. People look like that. People are Arabs and blah 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 blah. Then I learned that Afghani people are not Arabs. Understand? There's Persian people, there's Pashtun people, Pakhtun people, many people. So we have like 17 Afghani people in my university who came, and I know like five or I'm not five, like 10 of them. Every one of them look different from one another. Look like they're from different races, guys. I think that's very, very unique. The multiculturalism in Afghanistan is so good. There are people from every culture in Afghanistan. Not every culture, I'm not saying, I mean, blah, 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 blah. There are people from many cultures in Afghanistan and they speak multiple languages. All of them, their English is very, very good, guys. I was a little bit shocked when I see them. So I think it's very, very fascinating for me. So that is what I want to do in my live stream. I want to show you guys things that in general may be a bit difficult for you guys to see on other big channels. So I'm gonna try to make like streams about some things that are unique to me, something that I didn't know. Okay, and we're gonna discuss politics as well. That is something my favorite topic. As someone who graduated from international economics and trade, my favorite topic is politics and other countries' politics, and we can discuss together on this live stream. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to have a podcast. I texted my friends. Hopefully they will come and join me. Yes, me too, me too. Geopolitics is my favorite thing as well. So we're going to try to discuss about some politics. Tomorrow we're going to try to bring some Bangladeshi friends and we're going to try to talk about Bangladesh and its politics, the direction it's going. So I'm going to prepare some questions today. So this was like a experimental live stream. I live stream every day in the morning, guys, as the timing will match with more American audience because I think it is more better if I can reach the Western audience in general. That is one of my goal, to share my views and thoughts with the Western audience. Okay. Some of the channels I watch are Hasanabi, Anuv Anwar, who does like live stream on Twitch, but there are not that many live streamers I watch in YouTube. So I think, okay, I will do live stream myself, and we are gonna talk about things that we like and about China. So I will try to do more live stream about China as well. I will bring more Chinese guests every day. Try to bring some new people, and they can have some perspective and talk about some Chinese politics and issues. Maybe most Chinese people are not very willing to talk about Chinese politics as well. So maybe sometimes they will not. Sometimes some things they cannot discuss. If they cannot discuss something, is I'm gonna do it for them. Okay. So guys, it's gonna be interesting. From tomorrow, I'm gonna buy a tripod. Tomorrow, I'm gonna buy a tripod and some other gadgets in order. Yes, me too, guys. Me too. I think a lot of people does not talk about. Does not talk about. Wait a bit. I do not know what my friend texted me. So, okay, sorry guys. So, yes, my favorite topic is also Chinese politics. So I think a lot of people does not talk about the real problems of China. they would make up some problems. Like for example, I know a YouTube channel named Serpent Z. I don't know if you guys know him or not. And then Lawai, 24 people like them will always spread some propaganda about China, which are very, very fake, very, very fake, guys. And their propagandas are so fake that people hyper focus on problem that are not real, guys. Okay, but we can talk about some real problems of China, like the real thing. Like for example, my experience. Okay, if remember, guys, I don't know, grift for cash. Yes, so they will talk about like very very fake topics about China, but we can talk about some real problems, solution that I face on my real life. Okay, my everyday life. So if we talk about them, I think it's better because if you hyper focus, what happens is that if you hyper focus on the problem, like for example like a fake problem, the government and the people, like say Chinese people, they will go and see, oh, foreigners think about us like that. Oh no, 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 we're not like that. That means we're the best. So nationalism improves in a hyper people become more nationalistic. People think, okay, foreigners just lie about China, foreigners just lie about China. Okay, because people in general inherently are reactionary. So what happens is that the real problems stays hidden and the fake problems become hyper focus. Understand? So what I want to share with you guys is the daily problem that I face. Okay, maybe other people faces a different type of problem. We're gonna try to bring other foreigners as well. Okay, so that way we can talk about other problem like other people faces and my problem from my view, and we're gonna analyze them. Okay, we're not gonna just give opinion and just gonna say, oh, this country is bad because of that, but we're gonna analyze them in order to understand them fully and try to discuss them in an analytical way. Okay, as a researcher, I believe, okay, I can consider myself a researcher. I think not maybe not really a researcher, but as a master's student, maybe I can consider as I'm doing my research as well. So we're gonna try to like analyze it based on like historical evidence and historical data and try to talk about them. Okay, so hopefully you guys can share, like, because guys, remember, finance is another thing. I am just a student, so I do not have enough finance, enough money to support my channel or support my daily life. So if I want to do this, I also need cash. So I hope you guys can like the channel, subscribe and share with your friends. Uh, that way I can make more money out of it. And if I can make more money, I can make my live stream more better. Okay, for example, currently I need some gadgets. Like one example of that is a phone. I need a new phone because my camera is not very good. My phone is very very old, and then I need a tripod. I need this. I need lights and other things to make it into a better broadcast. Okay, so if I want to get them, I need financial capitals. So, and the way I can get it is through you guys, right? If you guys watch my video, I will get some money based on YouTube because my channel is monetized. Same, some people will donate some money to me. So yada yada yada. So I hope you guys can subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and other things, and give me some suggestion about how to make the live stream, okay? And how to do it better. So if we can do it better, I think more people will watch, more financial remittance I will get. And when I have more finance, I can do a lot of things. Like for example, I can go to some rural parts of China and make a video about it. I can go to some cities that you guys like. But again, guys, need money, okay? So remember that, try to share with your friends and families as much as possible. Anthropologists, I have been documenting Christian nationalism, Zionism my entire adult life. That's very good. So Christian nationalism is a thing that doesn't exist in China, by the way. I don't know why I cannot see your message. So that is very good, but remember, guys. Okay, now this is the second time I've commented. Oh, some comments I cannot see. I don't know why. So, as you guys are watching, Christian nationalism. Don't know much about Christian nationalism, guys. Okay. No, I do. Just kidding. Okay. So, Christian nationalism is something that is happening in U.S. But remember, guys, Zionism is something happening in U.S. as well. So, but remember, guys, people are progressing day by day. For example, I don't know if you guys know Goran Mamdani or not. I really, really love him. He's a new, how to say, He's trying to become the mayor of US, and that is like I support him personally. I don't know if you guys know him or support him or not, but personally, I think if he becomes the new New York president, it would be really, really great. Okay, so people like him, people who are young now, for example, I'm 24 years old, guys. So I think people like us, when we try to talk about politics, learn about politics, I think it's more better. Okay, so uh, that way we can spread more towards and we can connect with the young people because we know what are young people facing. A lot of time, guys. Okay, I also want to become a bad guy. Also want to do capitalism. We want to do this. So, but education is something that we need. One of my favorite book is Scientific Communism. It's a Russian book from Lenin time. He quoted a lot about Lenin. I know Lenin was a bad person. Maybe you guys don't like him, but remember, guys, people like Lenin and Stalin has done mayor of NIC. I like him. Yes, every other candidate was saying that they would go to the Holy Land to put their head on the Wailing Walls, or as I call it, the politicians' wall. Yes, guys, and Joran Mamdani was saying like, I will stay in New York. This is my city. This is where people need me. Yes. I saw that one, right? Andrew Cuomo was saying he will want to go to Israel because Israel is how to say, the West need Israel to destabilize all the Middle East. Okay, for them. For example, when you have Israel, Israel has always been a genocidal country. It's been doing genocide for a long, long time. Not just Israel, there are other countries as well. For example, you have genocide in Sri Lanka. You have genocide against the Tamil people. Now you have the protests in Nepal. You have genocide in Pakistan against the what type of people are that? Balochistan people. Audio quite a bit. I have read the on the governance of China and listened to the audio. Yes, look, China is not 100% perfect, guys. Remember that. There are good sides of China. For example, China has a non-linear approach. Like China will not go to another country and fight with them. Okay, but guys, remember, China uh, does support terroristic government as well, just like the U.S. For example, one of the government that China supports is Myanmar government. Okay, so China has given money to the Myanmar government as well, even though China doesn't care. Like one thing that China does is that they don't care what you do in the country. They just care about the transaction, like monetary transaction. Yes, sometimes it helps the people, but when you fund like bad people, for example, in Myanmar, when you China funds, I mean China has good relationship with the Myanmar government and the army, military. So what happened is genocide. Same in Sri Lanka, China has lended money. What happened? Genocide. These things happen not because China wants to make it happen, but because they would take money from China and then they do some bad shit, and later on you have another shit, blah 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 blah, so on so on. I hope you guys understand. But this, okay, we cannot blame China, but we cannot not blame China as well, guys, about this. Okay, so this is something that I do not like about China, but I know that Chinese government system, I think, is something that is everyone should use as an example. Okay, for example, in the lower form, China have democracy, right? Like in the mayor election, like kind of like mayor election, China will have some sort of democracy where people will vote for who they want them to vote, and then on the higher level of government, it's meritocracy. And in China, is very very good. The government of China in China is very very good. For example, if Chinese people have some complaint about China, Chinese government will do their best to solve it. Okay, and Chinese government always try to solve the people problem rather than fill their pocket like we have in U.S. in another country. Like for example, in U.S. the people, the governments, they serve the companies, right? So the like for example, the mayor candidate, what he's gonna do? He's funded by the companies, right? So he has to support the company. 我爱你，我中国，我爱你，我中国, and 中国人. I know what you're saying. You're saying I love China and Chinese people. So, but again, guys, for me, I do not love China or hate China. For me, when I'm doing the live stream, it is analytical. It should be analytical. Okay, I'm trying to give you guys like a unbiased opinion about China from my perspective. Okay. Uh, so the thing is, on the top upper level, you have people who went to the upper level based on their merits. Okay, in the lower level, there is a lot of bad things that are happening in China, but in the upper level, I would say that comparatively it's better. Okay, so another thing, guys, like for example in US, another country, so when you do the politics, like you are necessarily doing a, how to say, popularity contest, right? So in popularity contest, people do not see what you talk, what you do, what policies you do. That's not gonna happen in China. People sees how you talk and how you show off, right? A good example of that is Barack Obama. Barack Obama was a very, very good speaker, but he was not a very good person. In his era, it was one of the most anti-Semitic era of all time. There was the Iraq War where Barack Obama said you can kill, I mean not Barack Obama, but his administration said you can kill anyone who you feel threatened about, and people were killing people left and right, left and right, and there was many, many war, there was this, and so far, so far, okay? So even though Barack Obama was a very charismatic person who talked very well and who was showing off, showing very well things, blah, 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 but in reality, you guys need to remember what happened and what was his foreign policies were, right? His foreign policies were not that good as well. Remember that, guys, okay? So apart from that, so it is in democracy itself, like this is popularity contest. Democracy does not exist in the world, right? You only have two-party system. Two-party system cannot be democracy. Democracy should be anyone can be anyone. But if you want to like start your own political government system, I mean, you cannot, because of the way the world is placed, the money and everything. Okay, it's not possible. But in China, the political system is different, and I like it more. RC and PRC things get in the way, but regardless of the 34 administrative provinces and who can fly over which ones, I really would like to do more business. I understand, I can understand. So, yes, that is the thing, but that is something that I do not like about US and blah blah blah. Okay. So, mm, how to say? Okay, so that was the opinion about China. Uh, and guys, tomorrow I'm gonna have another live stream, but it's not gonna be towards China. We're gonna talk about Bangladesh. Okay, hopefully tomorrow. I texted my friends, but they didn't reply. And tonight, by the way, guys, what's your weekend plan? What do you guys want to do on the weekends? Do you guys have any weekend plans? My phone crashed, guys. I don't know what to do. For example, today for me is Friday night. Friday night means fun night, so I'm gonna go drink. Do you guys drink? Do you guys drink alcohol? It's been a while. I haven't. Acre. ACRE. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to pronounce that word, guys. I'm sorry. My English is my second language. Okay? There you go. Acre. I don't know what that is. Acre. And I'm gonna drink alcohol. 我是 Dama. Are you saying you are Dama? That is spinning, guys. I don't know what you're saying. But guys, remember, another thing. Tonight for me, I'm gonna go out, drink alcohol, and I am gonna drink Jim Beam. Do you guys drink Jim Beam? It's like a bourbon. I smoke cannabis. Oh, you know in China that's illegal. I don't want to smoke cannabis, guys. My brother smokes cannabis. He's in Australia, and I think he's crazy because of that. But for me, I do not like. I'm a little bit scared of cigarettes because my father died from cancer. He used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, guys. Shit ton of cigarette. And afterwards, I become a little bit scared. Okay. Of cigarettes, like anything that is related to smoke. Not just cigarette, like even hookah, shisha, anything. No for me. Okay. But I drink alcohol, so tonight is party night, guys. In a wild field of it, in Tibet, in China, and smoke there. Really? Tibet, does Tibet have cannabis? I don't know. I want to go to Tibet, Lashan. I don't know how to pronounce the word. But the problem for me to go to Tibet is again financial problem, guys. Wait for me to make money. I don't know how to make money, guys. Please share the live stream, guys. And if you guys want, I will show you guys around Tibet. But again, guys, need subscriber and money. Yes, but that is 11 million years ago. Not now, guys. Now it is under the Chinese administration, and China is very, very, very strict about drugs. Okay, the reason for that is the historical uh, war, right? The drug war. What was opium war? Okay, historical opium war. The reason for the opium war was that the British people wanted tea. China didn't want to give tea, so the British people were like, yeah, yeah, fuck you. We're gonna give you opium. Yeah, don't give me tea, I give you opium. So you have the opium war, and China was fucked because of that. Okay. And because of that, now China is very, very strict about drugs and other things. Okay. And welcome, guys. If you guys are watching, maybe you guys can ask me some questions about China. And please, guys, do subscribe to my channel so I can get some money to travel around China and show you guys more about China. Okay, I think today's live stream is more clear than before, right? I want to make the live stream more clear, guys. And I want to bring some of my friends from Vietnam, from different countries. I want to bring some friends from Russia as well, and we can do some live stream about country and ask them about their country and their politics. Have guests every day, but even for that I need money, need to set up, need to show some promising, guys. My channel just got monetized and my subscribers are just like 1,000. So if I ask someone to, hey, do you want to come and talk about politics, even though my main goal is not to earn money for myself, but to promote like the things, but in their mind it's like, oh, just have 1,000 subscribers, that's not nothing. So they don't want to come, they don't want to talk. But I need to show some progress. As we live in capitalistic world, people are capitalist, so I need to show them some progress, like, oh, look, my channel has earned this much money, this, does that, blah 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 blah. And if I can show them that, they will think, oh, okay, he is doing something, and people will start coming and watching. So people will come to my channel and we can have better live stream. So for that, guys, I hope you guys can subscribe. Hope we can make a leftist style, how to say, yes, leftist style, like political channel where we talk about politics, kind of similar to Joran Mamdani, and we can talk about other countries. As an international student, I think I have a very good opportunity to bring a lot of people from a lot of countries and talk about a lot of things. So I really want to use my opportunity I would consider this as a privilege, and I want to try it out as much as possible. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you guys think it's a good idea? For me, that is my goal, to spread awareness, to spread love, popularity, blah 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 blah, other things. And I'm trying my best to do it, but guys, difficult. Every idea comes with challenges, every challenges comes with problems, and to solve the problems is the goal of education. So I'm trying my best, guys. And after 2 minutes, we're gonna end the live stream for today. Today's live stream was just an experimental live stream, and I think it was fun, guys. I got to talk to you, I got to see you guys and other things. So I will, after I end the live stream, guys, maybe I will try my best, to prepare for tomorrow. Why chat with you sometime? Yeah, sure. You can. Oh, if you want to join the live stream, that would be very good. But I don't know if you have WeChat or not. Maybe I will share my Instagram on the how to say, on the YouTube post. And if you guys want, you guys can hit me up and we can do live stream together, because I want to bring. I got WeChat. Oh, if you have WeChat, you can add me. Okay, so you can go to my channel and I have my WeChat posted there, and you can add me. That would be very, very good. And that way we can discuss like some topics, and we can do a live stream together. I think I can put you on the phone, like call you on the phone, and we can share some topics, share some idea. That would be very, very great, guys. That would be very, very cool, I think. And especially, because you are in USA and I'm in China, I think that would be a good way to promote both of the cultures. Because I personally think that collaboration is what progresses makes human progress. And conflict does not make people progress. The more collaboration we have with one another, every country, not just China, US, every country, it would be more better, guys. It would be easier for us to solve the problems. It would be easier to do everything. Okay, so I hope you can add me on WeChat. I will share my WeChat with you. I share my WeChat already on the YouTube. I will share it again. So I hope you guys can add and share some ideas. That way, it would be a lot easier, lot easier for me to do live stream. But for today, guys, okay, I'm gonna end the live stream, guys. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow we're gonna come back live again. And tomorrow our topic will be about Bangladesh. Okay, maybe we're gonna talk here and there about China, but tomorrow we're gonna try to do a very good live stream. Okay, unless I pass out, guys. If I pass out, I'm gonna do it really late. If I don't pass out, I'm gonna do it very early. Okay. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you guys can subscribe and watch my live stream more. So see you for today. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone.